You've definitely seen this helmet, the Alton, in popular media like PUBG or Escape from Tarkov, but have you ever wondered what body armour these operators use to help them deal with any lethal threats, and should you get one? This video is all about the Defender 2. Originally manufactured by the Russian company Fort Technology in the late 1990s, the vest aimed to solve a dire problem of the First Chechen War, that too many Special Forces operatives were being injured by shrapnel and needed both front and back protection with additional neck and groin protection. The Defender 2 became a standard and crucial piece of equipment for the FSB, FSO, and in the future the Rosgvardia. They also filled the need for various other job roles to the point where even Russian journalists favoured the Defender 2. First, the FSB, or Federальная служба безопасности, the Federal Security Service. Formerly known as the infamous KGB, they focus on counterintelligence, internal and border security, as well as counter-terrorism operations, which is where a vest that is rumoured to be able to withstand 7.62 by 54mm rounds may come in clutch. FSO, or Federальная служба охраны, the Federal Protective Service, is an offshoot of another arm of the KGB/FSB, focused on tasks relating to the protection of high-ranking state officials, including the President of Russia and federal properties. Oh, and they hold a big red button suitcase that can be used in the event of a nuclear war. Rosgvardia are in charge of the Russian borders, gun control, combating terrorism and organised crime. It includes units like the Sobor and Armour within their ranks that are all well known to deal with terrorism and unarmed civilians. State journalists have often been seen donning the vest in active war zones due to its low profile status and ability to scale the armour up in case of a higher threat level in their area of operation. Every one of these factions, as well as journos, have a similar work environment, extremely hostile, high threat, hence the need for a well-renowned, highly dependable body armour capable of absorbing at least AK rounds if it came to that situation. Common setups. Setups of the body armour will be varied individual to individual. If the vest allows it and it has MOLLE straps on it, it would usually be attached with magazine pouches for an AK, VAL or SMG variant, grenade pouches, IFAKs and dump pouches. Commonly also seen is the Fort gas mask pouch that can also double up as a utility pouch due to its large size. A rough setup on the Defender 2 would look something like this. If you wanted to get some magazine pouches for your Defender like these, we actually have a good variety of them in our store at paladinmilitarysupply.com. If the vest doesn't allow for MOLLE attachments, or the person prefers to use a harness system, it fits perfectly around the body to provide a larger supply of ammunition and utilities. This also works the same for a chest rig. Now moving on to the variants. The full MOLLE. The full version has MOLLE panels covering the front and the back of the vest. Also, if you notice, it also has MOLLE panels covering the groin guard area. However, this is more to do with the variation of the groin guards rather than being a feature of the vest itself. Highly modular, with MOLLE covering cummerbund as well for the lower area carrying ability. Side note, other full Defenders like the Emerald may have slightly horizontal MOLLE rather than vertical attachments. The semi-MOLLE, which lacks a distinctive amount of MOLLE panels on the cummerbund, and just like the full MOLLE version will have detachable dong flaps and neck guards front and back. The non-MOLLE, no MOLLE on the vest. These are the ones that will be used with chest rigs and harnesses in mind. And then the low profile, as the name suggests, is designed with concealment in mind rather than the whole hog protection, doing away with the neck guards and dong flaps. With a large coat or jacket on it, it's actually fairly concealable even with the soft armour inside of it. The generic weight without any protection is 1.5 kilos, increasing to 11 to 12 kilos fully plated with soft armour. Now yes, that is pretty heavy by the plated SAPI standards of today. However, it did boast armour levels to potentially hold SVD rounds, which was definitely questionable, but the plates and soft armour were always of great quality. Also, some of the older variants of the Defender 2 have different types of soft padding inside, more akin to the 6B23 instead of the sheets they currently use on the newer models, or just have no padding in them at all. There are definitely a wide array of Defender 2s available from Fort. I'm just going to go over the most popular ones and a few of the rarer ones because a lot of reproductions in different colours exist. However, I just want to stick with the real deal, otherwise we'd be here forever. You've got your classic olive and black, which are the most common ones you'll see. Blue and white were mainly used for low pros. Now onto some of the rarer ones I could find. Avazant, made from the same or similar material as the goated Avazant SSO equipment. Emerald, with its distinctive green colour and gold tan MOLLE panels, giving it this iconic look. And now this is extremely rare, but there are blue emerald defenders floating around, but these are like a unicorn to come by. The only thing rarer is the goated Hello Kitty Island Special Military Operations Defender 2, used by only Putin himself, and that's a fact. Just remember, Hello Kitty does not condone special military operations on neighbouring countries. She is a nice cat that enjoys baking with her friends. Leave her alone. Korean and Standard Woodland. Korean is a much lighter green version of what the US Woodland one would look like. Multicam ones, which were both made by Fort and Stitch Profi, which have these incredible looking inserts in them, and many other variations that are just rare and made in such small quantities that they didn't even make it to the civilian market. Various reproductions of the Defender 2 have been made by companies that aren't Fort. The most widely used one in operations is Stitch Profi, having the most similar and durable design to the original Defender 2, but it varies highly in the colour. I'm going to group Bastion and IRT together in the segment, as they also fulfill their purpose of a cheap alternative to Fort. However, corners were cut for both these in material costs to bring the price lower for the civilian market. Others I'm going to touch on slightly are the good old AliExpress special. Never held one of these personally, but for the civilian market and running around in the woods, it is what it is. All in all, the Armour is great. It sits nicely around your body with the plates and Kevlar inside of it, and it doesn't bounce around when it's fully strapped up, and feels like an extra layer of skin on you. Just a heavy one at that. There's a huge amount of versatility around it being a molly carrier. Also, if you don't want to fork out 600 to 800 quid for a full set of plates and Kevlar, you can always grab weight replicated Kevlar and plates if that's your thing and want to feel like the real deal. There's also some cool additions you can find that converts Defender plates into Sappy style plates for your modern plate carriers with just the cover. Don't know how good they sit in, but I have a friend who swears by them. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, as the next video we will be doing a giveaway for our 250 subscribers special. I can't believe we hit 300 subs within a month and a half, and I promise to keep making videos like this. Hey, maybe even a history of a Fort company or other companies like it, as I have just covered one product of theirs in this video. I hope it helped you make your mind if you were thinking of getting a Defender 2, or if you just learned something. Have a nice day.